right, good afternoon. We're back for our monthly update. I'm joined with Scott Bram, our project manager. Today we're on the back side of the clubhouse, and so we're actually standing in, I believe, what is going to be the Cascades restaurant?
That's correct.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of vantage point. We've not been back here before. This part of the clubhouse building is extending out, so you see the clubhouse behind us, which has gone up very quickly. So Scott, if you can, kind of walk us through exactly what we're going to see back in this area, and then kind of give us an update on what we've seen with the clubhouse so far.
Certainly, Barrett. So we're currently standing in the one-story section of the clubhouse building. This is the last section of structural steel that we're erecting on the job. This section houses the main kitchen. It houses the pump room, the dry storage room for food goods, the main electric room, and it also houses the private dining and the casual dining, as well as the lounge in the area behind me. Beyond the one-story section over here, later on in the project, we'll have the ponds and the outdoor terrace, and just really beautiful outdoor scenery as a part of the project just out here. We're actually standing on the roof of the tunnel portion of the connector that goes to the garage of the clubhouse building and extends out to buildings C, D, and E for the project.
Yeah, of the project, probably one of the things I'm most excited about is the dining venues that are being added, and then those dining venues overlooking the Three Little Lakes water feature. Really excited about that, and that's going to be such a focal point for our campus going forward, is that outdoor space, the large wraparound terrace, which will be just beyond this point right here. One of the things that Scott touched on with us standing on these connector building, or the connector underneath of us that will then extend out to the 5 apartment buildings, we really want to connect those buildings to this central hub, the central campus. So that's really going to be accomplished with this. For many, many years, we've heard from residents, family members, even prospects, that they're a little concerned about having to walk outside when it's cold, when it's raining, there's snow falling. We've been running the shuttle service in this interim time period during the construction, but once the project's done, we'll continue to run the shuttle service as a convenience factor, but then we'll also have these covered walkways, these connectors that'll be enclosed, heated and cooled, which will be a great amenity for our residents so they can take advantage of all the great things that we're adding behind us.
Yeah, the connectors are going to be great. It gives everyone the freedom and the flexibility to come and utilize these beautiful, wonderful amenities at their own convenience and leisure.
And why don't you give us an update on where we're at from the hybrid home standpoint?
Okay. So the hybrids, we're currently working on the mechanical roof well roofing system. The roof well, most people won't ever even see it because it's concealed by the shingle sections of the roof, but those roof wells are concealed and they house all of the main mechanical equipment that is exterior mounted on those units. So as soon as we get that roofing done on both hybrid units, then we are ready to go to town and hanging and taping drywall in the buildings. The rough-ins for electrical, mechanical, plumbing, as well as security, phone, and data are substantially completed, and we're really ready to move on to the next stage of drywall.
And during this whole process, the WM Jordan team and the Lakewood team has been really working together. So we've had a lot of meetings together, we're talking about utilities, talking about the equipment that's being used. And just this week, the Lakewood maintenance team took a tour of the inside of the hybrid homes, so they can really see, what's going inside those buildings. Because 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when we're going in and providing service for our residents, we want to make sure our maintenance team knows exactly what's behind those walls. So we appreciate the WM Jordan team working with the Lakewood maintenance team so that there is that continuity going forward.
Yeah, it's really smart, Barrett, to have the maintenance folks walking through the building while it's under construction, just for that purpose. The more they know about the building, the more they know how to maintain them and where things are, which is better for the residents overall, long term. Just to touch on what else is happening at the clubhouse building with regard to the tower, the east section of the building has been topped out and we have our shingle roof on there. The western half of the building, we're quickly working away at the last of the roof trusses there. Those roof trusses will be covered up with the wood sheathing and shingles within the next 2 to 2.5 weeks. That will lead us to the topping out of our project, and that's a great milestone to achieve. will be substantially dry at that point, and the project will be able to gain really great traction from there to completion.
Last video I mentioned that we were still one apartment shy of the main milestone for our sales team of achieving 100% sold. I'm happy to say we've achieved that. We've sold that last apartment, so now the project, even though we're still a substantial ways away from being completed, we're 100% sold at this point. But I do want to encourage individuals that are still interested in the community continue to express interest. We're actively building that wait list, so there's still opportunities to take advantage of what we're having to offer. So I do encourage you, if you have friends, family, or just prospects that are watching these videos, do come in and inquire about what's happening here at Lakewood, because we'd love to show you, not just through these videos, but actually walk you through the campus and show you what we're building, because we're so excited about what's coming to Lakewood.